Jake Walman has been traded from the San Jose Sharks to the Edmonton Oilers. Full trade here from Frank Saravalli. The Edmonton Oilers acquired Jake Walman, and the San Jose Sharks acquire a 2026 conditional first-round pick in Carl Berglund. There's a top 12 protection on the pick, and if the Oilers miss the playoffs and finish in the top 12, the pick will be moved to 2027. Starting with Edmonton, they acquired Jake Walman, a 29-year-old defenseman from the San Jose Sharks. He's having a very good season, 32 points in 50 games, and he's really taken advantage of that number one defenseman role in San Jose. One of the Oilers' biggest weaknesses is their D-core. And while I don't necessarily love the fit of Walman because he's more of an offensively minded defenseman, and the Oilers already have that with Evan Bouchard, he's still one of the best defensemen available on the trade market, and adding him definitely improves this D-core. Walman has one more year after this season at a cap hit of 3.4, which is pretty solid value for him. Looking at the Oilers defense now, you have Ekholm and Bouchard on the first pair. They've been awesome together. Then you'll have Darnell Nurse on the second pair, and Walman will slot in as that fourth defenseman. I'm not sure if he'll play with Nurse or if he'll be on the third pair though. Overall, I think it's a pretty solid addition for the Oilers. Now looking at San Jose's perspective, they get a first-round pick for a player that they were paid to take on in the offseason by Steve Yzerman and the Red Wings. This is really some amazing asset management by Mike Grier. And while the Oilers are contenders right now, you never know if they might fall off and miss the playoffs. With Evan Bouchard's contract up this year and Connor McDavid up next year, it should be interesting to see how that plays out. My one concern from this end for San Jose is that you want to start building a winning culture eventually, and Jake Walman's a guy who I think could have been around for the long term as a veteran to mentor this team's young defensemen in the future like Sam Dickinson. But for the cost of a first-round pick, I understand why they would make this move. I think this move is good for both teams. Edmonton gets a defenseman that they're in need of, and the San Jose Sharks get a first-round pick to help their rebuild. But that's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comments. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any videos because the trade deadline is heating up.